try this again. My name is Jiffy, and this is Jiffy's Gaming. I wanted to do an ESO playthrough. I played the game in the past, so I know basically where I want to be and what I want to be. I want to be a sorcerer to start off in the Aldemary, but not a Khajiit. I want to be a high elf. As far as gender, I'll go male. And then, like I said, since he's a sorcerer, it's kind of a little bit more on the thin side, more than likely. I see a whole lot of muscular sorcerers. He's probably a small guy. Why is he wearing... What is on his lips? Well, I guess I could randomize them a couple times just to see what I get. It's kind of a Batman look. It's kind of goofy. Okay. I can do this. Again, it's going to be a little bit on the thinner side. And his height will be a little bit down. Make him younger. This looks pretty good. We'll try this. Again, we'll try with Jiffy's Gaming. Jiffy's Gaming. And we'll play the tutorial.
You're awake. Thank the stars. There you are. On your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
Where am I?
The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
Can you let me out?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Yes. Set me free and I'll help.
Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Berini. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Where are we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Sure, but I have some questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can.
You mentioned a Keyrights Gallery. What is that place?
The Keyrights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Bolfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived.
Why is it called the Keyrights Gallery?
On account of all the doors. The gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shayazel, emerged from another.
How did you escape?
I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing.
You said something about golems. What's going on here exactly?
Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Dureni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Bolfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us.
Can you describe the Daedra, Shayazel?
Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. A huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble.
What are you doing here?
Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Dureni's intelligence guild, the Cinderil. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived.
Why were you studying in this place?
The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control.
Take a weapon. Not a healing staff. Probably the fire staff. Not a bow, not daggers. Not a great axe. Not a sword and shield, no. So I would say fire staff.
Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours. Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice.
Just like in Skyrim. You search everything, of course. Steal everything not locked down. Handspun gloves. Lockpick, that'll come in handy. Another one. Natural water. Oh.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the top marks. Well done. Impressive. That's brilliant. Now do it again. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. You're unnatural. Protect yourself. Use your heaviest attack. That's the way. Well done. Block its strike. Strike hard, now! Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. You broke loose. Again, make ready. Ha! You're unstoppable. Prepare yourself. You're every bit the warrior I thought you'd be. Now, bash again. Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. That was quite a blow. Again, hold its attack. Powerful strike. Interrupt now, before it strikes. When your enemy prepares an attack, strike. Interrupting their attack will set them off balance. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out.
Where are we headed now?
To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
Alright, we'll head there next. What can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
Why does it worry you?
I believe Shyazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Will dealing with Shazel pacify the golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Let's go. Swords. That's 1 point to magic. And we'll do this guy. Boom. Alright, it says lead Nornway outside.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Almost there. Let's hurry.
Sprint.
Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
I see it. Well, it looks like some other people are also starting their own new characters. And we might come across them. A hand here. Are aggressive.
The Keyride's gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
Alright. Go on in here. Talk to Nornway.
Well, this is upsetting. Jeffer's bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there any way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Where can we find a replacement sky shard?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
All right. Let's find that sky shard. Can I ask you something before we set out?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
What are sky shards exactly?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
What kind of golem did you see near the sky shard?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far.
What are sky shards exactly?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
And goodbye. So I have to go back out and acquire the sky shard, or go down, I should say. Acquire. Other people who are also starting their own adventures.
All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there.
Oh. Equip some of this stuff. I can steal out of there, or take from there anyways. Yep. Improve some of my attributes, some of my defenses. I gotta go mostly light. Mostly light armor. Is there helmet? There it is. I can take this one here. And head.
There it is! The sky shard!
Behind this guy it is.
Get out of the way now! Counter and kill! Dodge quickly! To the side! Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
Return to the gate. grab this stuff from the urns.
All right, moment of truth. Focus on the sky shard aperture. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate.
Let's find out.
Ha! You did it! Let's speak for a moment. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now. Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Goodbye. Through the gallery amphitheater.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Wither and die! You cannot kill what cannot die. Only I.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! By all the stars! Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Enter the Keyrights Gallery. Oh. Did I go too far?
This is the Keyrights Gallery. But how did I remember it? Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
Dr. Norrinway.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the Adamantine Tower itself, chose you.
What do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
I get all this by completing the quest.
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
Do you plan to use one of the doors as well?
What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here.
Do you really think fate brought me here?
Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen, but I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason.
And Shayazel? What brought it here?
Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your... well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shayazel.
I guess we'll never know.
Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me.
Do you think you'll ever unravel the mysteries of this place?
Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the Helix connected to the Adamantine Tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best.
Any thoughts on where I should go?
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
Let's go with yes. I would like to travel to an alliance territory.
Excellent. You can visit Stros Makai in Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Canathi's Roost that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or the Ebonheart Pact's domain.
Fair enough. And so there's Canathi's Roost, Stros Makai, Bleak Rock Isle, Vardenfell. The other ones appear to be locked to me. But this is yellow. I think Canathi's Roost is as good a place as any to start.
That's Canathi's Roost, a Khajiiti isle with emerging ties to the Aldmeri Dominion. Sea elves have been flexing their muscles in that part of the Topal Bay. Competing interests could lead to bloodshed. Someone like you could set things right.
Travel to Canathi's Roost and start the Aldmeri Dominion storyline.
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of cold.
They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor.
Opening rift to oblivion.
It's worse than we thought. The flame melt has begun.
The portals reach from our side to theirs. That means there is a traitor.
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince?
Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his.
Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed.
Let the way be opened!
I am patient.
Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied!
This world will one day be mine.
Alright, does have level 3 rewards to claim. It's a food. There's the future rewards. Obviously I'm a source, so I go magic. I do need to unlock these other lines, so let's go with the crystal shard. And back. Oh. Okay, and the Mage's Fury. Excellent. I have Razumdar.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak to you. Welcome to Canathi's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to
What are you talking about?
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
What kind of help do you need?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
Well, there appears to be only one option, and this is to lie. I am a Dominion soldier who survived the shipwreck.
Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand?
Why should I trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or, come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
But why are you helping me?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Very well.
Commander Karanet, the moment? This recruit survived the shipwreck.
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
What do you need exactly?
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
I'll do what I can.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Goodbye.
Eelsil is this way. Ilse, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander Karaneth said you returned from a nearby temple.
Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Did you encounter any sea vipers?
What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Why were you attacked by the undead?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So what can you tell me about sea vipers?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Kanathi's roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
Goodbye.
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp. There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away.
I'm listening.
Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Canarthi's roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
All right. Anything else?
Karaneth told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Canarthi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
And where are you headed?
Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Goodbye. Temple of the Crescent Moons.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
Halt! Come no closer.
Seems to be another quest
Joining
over here.
the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what we gain
But
from
for the moment, I will stick to the main quest. Actually looks to be closer to the left, I think. I think that's where I'm going to go first. Probably should have planned this out ahead of time.
Halt! Come no closer.
For prosperity, for security, for unity, for peace.
So, I go up here and discover what this eye is. Can we go up this way? Maybe not. Fair enough. We'll go around. There also appears to be a sky shard in here. Yes? No? Gotta be careful with the urns. I could end up stealing from here, but... Southern Temple's hidden jewel. Hidden jewel is where? Around the back, maybe?
Halt! Come no closer.
Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. I'll drop off the back over here. Every once in a while you need to collect some resources. So that's a good idea. Speaking of collections, let's see if I have a mount. Anything? Oof. Oof. No unlocked mountains, huh? Well, I guess that's gonna be something we'll work on. I guess I should be picking these up as I go.
Hush, Father. I won't leave
Let's see
your
what this
side.
is.
Father burns in the fire. My brother missing. Srendar, show mercy!
What happened here?
Our moon sugar storehouses caught fire. Father thought to save our livelihood. He ran inside, and... the burns weren't bad, but the sweet smoke ruined his lungs. Without powerful medicine, he won't last the day.
Is there anything I can do?
Father tried to save our alchemical tools. If they survive the fire, I could trade them for medicine. Please, it's all I can do to keep my father alive. This one begs you to salvage the tools from our storehouses.
I'll find any tools that survive the fire.
Please return quickly with the tools. If I can't trade them for medicine, this one's father will die.
You mentioned your brother is missing.
Yes, Zaban Ma shares a temper with hurricanes. After a great quarrel with this one, he stormed off and left us short-clawed. Father had to cancel his trip to Mistral, now he's...
Gotcha. Well, seeing that, yeah. You want to pick up the other ones as you go because they'll be along the way. To 3, good.
Down upon
you,
please, a moment.
That was probably not a great idea. Disreputable. You are now disreputable. Guards are aware of your bounty. Good lord. You know, you kill one sheep and you get the wicked shepherd. Nice. Let's talk to this one.
I need your help. My master's life is in danger.
What happened?
I'm part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian told me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
What do you need me to do?
2 magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
Alright, I'll help you disrupt the wards.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out.
Why were you in the temple?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course.
ESO was studying a morning star at Eagle Strand.
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple. Ilsil was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
Did you learn anything about the morning stone?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather. Perhaps prevent another hurricane. Ilsil disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
Come back. Is she coming along with now? It does appear that way. Also, another sky shard. Alright. Enter the temple courtyard. We've gone a little off course with this one.
You have such intricate stitching. Turn back. You aren't welcome here.
What are you?
I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass?
We're looking for a man named Aurelian.
Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh.
What did you do to Aurelian?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear you in the autumn. As for Aurelian, he's fit for display under full moons all new.
Release Aurelian immediately.
I tire of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
Alright. Apparently is the new mission. So we'll disrupt the temple wards.
web around its
This war
prey.
won't keep us out for long.
Okay, that's one down. Across the courtyard, it looks like. Disrupt this other ward. How many fights do I have to go through to get to there?
Scorpion's poison courses through its
Watch for
prey.
undead. I'll disrupt the ward.
Enter the temple catacombs. Should we loot as we go? Into the catacombs. Anything you can steal, you always try to grab if you can. Searching nightstand, searching everything. Disrupt the barrier, solve the puzzle. Full moons stone, waxing moons, waning moons, new moons. Okay. It wants me to solve the puzzle. Well, corpses and not enough of them. Not one of them a Khajiit. Each appears to have died in battle, yet special attention and care was provided preparing their bodies. Whoever constructed this place must respect death immensely, even that of their enemies, Rurelian. Alright, so it looks like it's Eclipse left. So is it this? New moons? Yes, okay. And then this. And then this. And then waning.
The barrier is down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Okay. Well, let's see what she wants.
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Rurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Rurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
Why is Rurelian so important?
The Dominion relies on Rurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
I'll do what I can to protect Rurelian.
Thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Rurelian. What's he doing up there?
Talk to him.
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Who is Uldor?
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone.
What is the Morning Stone exactly?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rurelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Free Rurelian. Right now.
I believe I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
I can't let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Rurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the undead at bay.
Alright.
It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me!
One down.
It's working! I'll weaken the next circle.
Very nice.
One last circle. We can do this. We must do. Go. Help my master. I'm Right behind you.
I don't think she is right behind me. She's exhausted.
Stay back! Uldor! Get out of my body now! Silence! None command Uldor!
Well, she's out of action. So it appears to be all on us now. Let's go and confront Uldor. Oh, hey.
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison. Ah! That won't hold me for long. You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely.
Talk to Aurelian.
Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Are you hurt?
Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kenarthi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn!
How is that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness? Also, there's a bat attacking me. A giant bat. I stand corrected. Start this conversation over.
Despite all my knowledge,
only
only my pride.
How is that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness?
The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When ESO removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eelsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me.
How do we restore Uldor's prison?
These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
Simple enough. I'm ready to face Uldor.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away. Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Why should you take your master's place?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know about this.
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
I need to hear Aurelian's thoughts before making a decision.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long.
Gathwin wants to take your place in the tomb.
That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor.
I'll seal you in the tomb with Uldor.
Then we should waste no more time.
I'm ready.
You can't do this, Master!
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, Aurelian. I
know, Gathwin. I know.
She loved you. Well, in we go. Into Uldor's tomb. Let Uldor claim Aurelian.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
I've reconsidered what our combined power can do, Uldor. I willingly give myself over.
I knew such power would tempt you. Very well.
Hurry! Place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. Stay away from those pedestals. I will be mocked by toil and fire. You worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
Go quickly. I feel Uldor's weakness fade. Hurry, tell Gathwin of the plan's success. But don't mourn for me, friend. I earned a useful fate. Few can say the same.
What will happen to you?
Uldor will sustain me. Better a living form than a dusty old skeleton, I suppose. I'd hoped for more time to meditate, but this wasn't what I had in mind. Goodbye, my friend. You're what all in the Dominion should aspire to be.
Farewell, Aurelian. And so ends the tale of Aurelian.
It's done, isn't it? Aurelian is sealed inside with that monster.
Aurelian saved everyone on this island.
Forgive me. Uldor couldn't be allowed to roam free. Something had to be done, and you had the strength to see what I could not.
What will you do now?
I'll ensure the Morning Stone remains guarded at all times. I should make a full report so the Dominion understands the danger of Uldor's capabilities.
What about Aurelian?
No good comes from dwelling on the past. Aurelian lives, which means there's hope. He's a great man. A good man. I don't care how long it takes. I'll find a way to free him from that monster.
Completing the quest gives me the morning bow.
Forgive me. You did so much to help a stranger. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish.
I'd appreciate that.
There you go. Hurry.
Continue on our quest through the Magica. Destruction shaft. I kind of like the idea of the wall of elements. Slam your staff down to create an elemental barrier in front of you, dealing 494 magic damage to enemies in the target area every 1 second. I'm actually going to assign it right here. I'm not getting rid of the familiar though. Keep him. I just want to keep him back here on a button I don't use as much because I won't really need to. Just need to have him on the bar. Now we move on. There is a mission down here now. Like I said, I'll do the ones as we go. So there we complete side quests as well. Oh, iron ore. And a ruin stone. Find nothing to salvage on this charred workbench. That's unfortunate. I've done it. Soak the moon sugar cane and double rum before distilling it down. So simple. I gave a single drop to a skeever. Its pupils went so wide they became like a knife. Then it leapt out the window. This batch should fetch twice the coin. I don't care what my brother says. Our troubles are finally over. Ah, this is his brother. Thanks, Shane. Fire completely ruined the alchemical tools in the storehouse. Last warning, cat. The boss isn't happy. You better get off your furry butt and produce faster, or the money stops. Remember, we own the debt collectors. They'll pound down your door tomorrow if Hazek gives the word. CTB, whoever that is.
Shoo! Get off my family sled.
Saban Ma.
If you plan to loot my family's plantation, I will give you such a thrashing.
Asbira asked me to look for chemical tools. Oh, chemical tools.
Too late, sugar thief. The fire destroyed every last calcinator. Wait, I expected my sister to check on the tools herself. Why did she send a stranger?
She's with your father. He was gravely injured in the fire.
You lie! My father left yesterday to trade in Mistral, didn't he? Oh no. He set the fires to destroy those damn tools, not to hurt anyone. Not to hurt my father.
Why would you burn your family's plantation?
We lost our last harvest to the Thunderbugs, despite the debt. Asbira bought alchemical tools to improve our crop, she said. But last week, I caught her brewing skooma. That vile drug destroys lives. When she refused to stop, I knew what must be done.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
My sister despises sand under her claws. But recently, I saw her digging out on the beach. Why else would she be out there, if not to bury skooma? I should go to my father. Would you look for any skooma hidden on the beach?
I'll go look for buried skooma.
My sister placed colorful seashells near whatever she buried. I bet there is a sack full of skooma vials next to them. I'll be with my father. If you find anything, bring it back to me.
I'll bring any skooma I find to you.
I should really go check on my father.
Find the skooma. What if it's not skooma, though? What if it's like she was saving up money and burying it so no one else knew? So they could all go on a vacation together. What about that? Yeah, I figured you might do that. Now, fucking that shit. Find the skooma below.
You think you can steal from the Cross Street Bandits?
What the hell is this? Alright, calm down. Calm down, you mud crab. Hack mound. What's in there? Sack of skooma vials. Ah, he was right. You know, that was my chest. Get out of here. Yeah. See if you get it. Yeah, you got it. Alright. I'll let you have that one. All this over skooma. It looks like she was making bad deals with people too. Which doesn't bode well. Let's see what happens.
You there. Come here.
What do we got?
I saw you scurrying around this plantation. I know you're running skooma. Tell me who you work for or you'll end up in a cell.
I work for myself, and I'm not running skooma.
That farmer shook himself to death. You think I don't recognize a skooma overdose when I see one? That I don't know why skeevers are frothing at the mouth? I should arrest the lot of you.
We can start with, wait, I found this skooma on the beach. Lie, I don't know what you're talking about. Or let me speak with the family. I'll prove I'm not involved. Let me speak with the family. I'll prove I'm not involved.
Buying time to get your story straight. Go ahead. I'll be right over here. One morning, my ears are as sharp as my dagger. I'll prove it to you if you even try to whisper.
Alright then. Not that serious. Decide the fate of the family. Oh. The dad has died.
My father is dead. And now this Dominion outsider wants to throw me in prison. They say they found evidence of skooma in the storehouses, but that is impossible.
I found what was buried under those shelves.
Then Officer Lauren found nothing in the storehouses but suspicion. She's bluffing. What will you tell her?
I'll do what I believe is right.
What's right is allowing us to recover from tragedy, not suffer more of it. Please make this right.
Gone. Father is gone. Why would Saban Ma destroy his own family? Please, leave me to my sorrow.
All right, you've had enough time. Where's the skooma? That's a lot of skooma. I had my doubts, but I'm glad you came to your senses. Now, what should I do with you? What else are you hiding?
Well, a cross-tree bandit tried to take the skooma, or I found this on the beach. I did nothing wrong. Well, I think mentioning the bandit should help.
Explains why cross-tree bandits popped up all around the island. If they're running more and more skooma, they'll approach farmers to brew it directly. That kind of short-sighted greed is what leads to situations like this.
So what happens to me now?
That sack of skooma bought your freedom, and a reward for your cooperation. Now stand aside. I've got business with these Khajiit.
Ugh. One lit the fire and the others brewed the skooma.
Get up, scum. This is what you get for brewing skooma. It's a long walk to Mistral. Don't try anything stupid.
This one understands.
Soldier, keep watch. Head to Mistral in the morning.
Crystal shards. Oh, Mage's Fury can now be morphed. Restore stamina, crystal frag. A chance to make your next crystal frag, so it's instant. Deal more damage and cost less. Yeah, crystal frags it is. The unstable wants to. Unstable clan fear or volatile familiar. Let's see. Summons a clan fear instead of a familiar. One summon, you can activate the clan fear special ability to heal you and the clan fear based on your max health. I'm not going to be running a lot of health in this guy. You summon a volatile familiar. Once summoned, you can activate the familiar special ability to pulse the area, damage, and stun enemies. I like that a lot better. Oh, high elf skills. You activate an ability, restore 200 magicka or stamina based on whichever is lowest. This effect can occur once every 6 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Well, that was a sad tragedy, to be just absolutely fair there. That was horrible in all ways. And we still... What is this? Notifications to guilds and friends are moved to the notifications window if you cannot answer them right away. Okay, new daily reward. Continue daily rewards. Hearthfire rewards, September. Crown refreshing drink. Increase health recovery, magic recovery, stamina recovery for 2 hours. Okay. We can do that. Where is that thing going? Oh. Anywho. Is that in my slotables? This will be good for crazy times. But in the meantime, the health recovery, magic recovery, and stamina recovery is actually probably very good. And I have 200 of them. So I have plenty. Oh, okay. Where am I going to now? I think one of the first things I'm going to need to work on is getting money for a mount. This woman here. She's wanted to stop me about 10 times, so I'll start to her.
Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach.
What are you?
Foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low, but I won't allow it to happen to another. The book before you bears a terrible curse, as do 2 others. You can hear it call to you, yes?
No, I only hear you.
But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? Heed my words. The forbidden knowledge within those books isn't for this world. They must be destroyed.
Tell me what I would need to do.
The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction.
Where is the shrine?
On the shores of Canarthi's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral. It is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger.
And off we go on another quest. Masterwork of the Inducer.
This book had best be worth the price. What? What is that?
That's the price.
Wait!
Oh.
I only wanted to make something beautiful.
Well, well, well. Oh, Lord, all the way up there, huh? Well, let's go find out. Collect the Ritual of Resonance and collect the Journal of Brabham.
Don't believe her lies.
Is there going to be another? Someone who tells me to do something else? Something different? Ritual of Resonance.
Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it.
Now you die.
Not now, not ever.
Interesting. There's a whole nother shrine back through here. Canarthy's Roost. I go discover that. Those are kind of quick travel places. And being that I don't have a horse, I'll have to sprint everywhere for the time being. That is going to be my mode of transportation.
You're here. Good, good.
What does Razumdar want here?
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass. Canarthy's Roost has an...
Ooh, that's a lot of extra stuff I'm not trying to pick up.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
No, thank you. Let me try this again.
Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass.
What do you mean?
Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why? What's happened?
Canarthy's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend.
Take Razumdar's token.
Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
You sell swords?
What gave you that idea? Seriously, keep down about that. We deserted, remember?
Coward!
You weren't there. You would have fled too if you'd seen what they asked us to do.
Both of you calm down. Glowlord, do they?
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
Okay. That's the end of that conversation, apparently. Here's the Mistral Shrine. Okay. Talk to the Sylvanar.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maormer scum the moment we arrived.
Oh. That's pretty venomous.
Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maormer?
What do you have against Mormor?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in the negotiations.
Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
I will. The Sylvanar.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Canarthy's Roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled.
Hand Razumdar's token to the Sylvanar.
Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought you could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Canarthy's Roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this, with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani?
You want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
The Sylvanar wants to see your copy of the treaty.
And I told him the mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why did you sign a treaty with the Maormer?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
Fair enough. Ulondil.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Canarthy's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Maormer claim Canarthy's Roost?
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price.
Where is this treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
I just did.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty?
Ulondil and Harani refuse to provide a copy.
Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Canarthy's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
What is your opinion of the Aldemary?
A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood.
Who is the Green Lady?
She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her within earshot. I'd best say no more.
Is the Sylvanar your real name?
It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honour to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose.
How long have you held this position?
As Sylvanar. Seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all.
Talk to Razandar.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
The Sylvanar needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't, because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
Who stole Harani's copy of the treaty?
A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtleties rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out.
Are you certain Ulandil has the stolen treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Why me?
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
So both of his personalities will meet me at the bridge.
For 5 gold, gaze into its eyes. As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he were... Are you lost? Ambassador Ulendil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
Why pushy? I saw you by the water again. Sun made your silver fur light up like it was a bright day. I would have stood there forever, but I stand a lot guarding the embassy, so I left. You should visit the embassy to see how important I am. We could eat a dinner together. You know who.
Floors that don't sway, sand that creeps into boots, bugs the size of anchors. May the gods see me posted to a proper ship.
Why is that guard upstairs?
So, he's actually doing his job? Most of the time he's writing love letters to some pretty face in town. Zadi or Zami or something. He's a fool in a crow's nest, searching the horizon for any sign of her love.
It's kind of over the top. We have multiple ways to deal with this. Forge a letter to the guard from his secret lover. I don't know if that's the one, though. But I also have the moon sugar in case, I suppose. So back up. Why does it only want me to steal from the desk? No, I guess I'm not adding. Oh, okay. Take the cup. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Trying to get copper stealing.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulendil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
Lie. This letter arrived for you.
What? Give it here. She wants to meet me. Now? Out of my way.
Oh, this is quite the treaty. Day's work. Talk to Razumdar.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed. Here's the treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
Alright. Off we go. Oh, that's not good. A strange aura surrounds the Sylvanar's corpse. His body is warm to the touch. A faint smell of sulfur permeates the room.
Time for you to leave. No! No!
Will she blame me?
You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me!
He was dead when I arrived.
Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who would want him dead?
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tale until she does. Now go! Go!
Okay. Talk to Harani. Bye.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
The Sylvanar is dead.
Dead? But he was just here. What happened?
The Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
I was hoping you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Could I help?
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice-Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
No sea rat will show me up. I'll get to the bottom of this myself.
Things are getting tense. apothecary was acting suspicious. Wouldn't look me in the eye. Probably sold ointment for the pox. To my cousin again. Did not pursue. Incident 2. Gerari heard strange noises in the warehouse next to the armorer's shop. Investigated but found no sign of anything missing. Did not pursue. Incident 3. That Maramor captain threw a beggar off the Serpent's Kiss. Said she caught him poking around below decks. Her ship, her rules. Did not pursue. Let the investigation begin.
A brief rest, that's all I ask.
How can this humble servant aid you? Our esteemed viceroy represents the Aldmeri Dominion's interest in Kanathi's Roost. He is personal retainer to Prince Naaman. Had Queen Irene not returned, he would advise a king. Pity.
Perfect. As good a place as any. If that clerk has any sense, he'll find it.
Unwelcome visitors. We assume the first anchor chain is cut. Apply pressure to Mother Tiger to denounce the unwelcome visitors. We observe unwelcome visitors recovering from the storm. Cut the second anchor chain immediately. Watchful Serpent remains offshore. At the signal, we shall prepare the tempest. Sounds like a much larger conspiracy. Can you not, you goof? What's Alonso doing here?
This apothecary must have had a hand in the murder. I'll get it out of him, one way or another.
This elf is mad. I deal in reagents, not instruments of death.
Have you sold any poisons lately?
I sell no poison. Check the ledger inside. I beg you.
Oh, we shall. We shall check the ledger. Alchemy for my apprentice, by you-know-who. My dear apprentice, you have destroyed far too many of my alchemical stacks to go unpunished. My own master would never abide such abject incompetence. Can't take instruction, she'd say. Nose in a book, she'd say. Luckily for your prospects, it is far less costly to write this simple manual than replace yet another cask of a rare solvent. Oh, nice. If you lose this manual, as I know you will, don't despair. I have invested your annual stipend toward printing multiple copies of this book and distributing them far and wide. In time, every alchemy station in Tamriel should have one. Step 1, acquire the solvents. You already know that every potion requires a solvent to serve as the potion's base. If you have ever paid attention to my lessons, you'd know the best solvent is clean water from a natural source. The purity of the water determines the quality of the potion, so the best sources are natural springs. Incidentally, your rain barrel solvent will never work. You are to cease your experiments immediately. That's fun. Acquire the reagents. Step 3, craft the potions. Experimentation with different regions to see what you can produce. And for now, not poisoning yourself is the goal I'd most like you to achieve. Not a lot of confidence there. But that's not really what we were here for. We were here for the ledger. Sulfur cakes.
Get off my ship before I throw you off!
I need to get into your hold.
And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off.
You're not gonna like this. I'm Harani's deputy. You will let me below decks.
Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water? Your choice.
I'm gonna lie to you and say I'll leave.
On your way. And don't bother my sailors. They know I'll turn their hides into sailcloth if I catch them shirking.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot to hide there, don't you, lady? How do we get into this ship of yours? Oh. No. That's not the way. Find a way into the serpent's kiss, and it says above. Oh. Bosun Golderol. Well, I'll be taking that key, my friend. We're not talking about the ship, Captain. Uniforms and flags, proving a direct connection between the Marmor Embassy and the Sea Vipers. Well, 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 my friends. Unless these people are just completely oblivious, I can't be sneaking past them like this. They have no sneak ability that I'm aware of. So, I just don't think they give a rat's rear end. They're like, whatever. Don't care that you're on my ship. No big deal. well, Razumdar.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no.
What's wrong?
This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
Right.
Ask Ladrolas about his private fittings.
Time to talk to the Green Lady.
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
This is the poison that killed him.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city.
I didn't notice a scent.
You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Uh-oh. How fast is she gonna move? Follow if I can.
Never falls, or so it seems.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Destroy the Marmar ritual. Interrogate the assassin.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me.
Tell me who killed the Sylvanar.
I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood elf and his mate. I followed his orders.
Whose orders?
Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to. As did I.
Well, that was interesting. Superior ransacker. I did that. Checked all this. Well, confront Ulandil. If the Green Lady doesn't beat me there first. She seems to be in a foul mood. Ulandil.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat.
Your assassin said you ordered the Sylvanar's death.
My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ.
Your assassin bought Daedric blood from the apothecary and used it to kill the Sylvanar.
Well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The Green Lady isn't dead.
You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maoma people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty.
I don't think she's going to be following that treaty.
The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
Sea rat coward! I'll have your head for this!
I have his scent, and soon, his heart.
Stop! All of you! This madness ends now!
All right, Harani, tell me.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city.
It's clear the Maomar have betrayed Khenarthi's roost.
This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maomar plan for Khenarthi's roost.
I'll go after him.
I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I must apologize to Vicereeve Peladil. Whatever the Dominion needs, we will provide.
The Green Lady.
Move, unless you don't mind the spatter.
What are you going to do to him?
I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maomar is dead. Leave me to my work.
No, this isn't justice, it's revenge.
Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
It doesn't. Kill him if you must. This is what the Sylvanar would want. And I think that's the most important part. Is what would the Sylvanar want?
Dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take them away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me!
He seems to be going pretty willingly here. They already have him in chains out here.
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice.
The Green Lady wanted to take revenge.
I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what that Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all.
What did he say?
The Maomar have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force.
Not good.
With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives.
Have you officially joined the Dominion?
I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vicereeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Khenarthi's roost. We will prosper or fall together.
The quest.
Hey, slow paws. Move with purpose, slow paws.
Only the fleet of foot survive.
What do you mean?
The Malmer attacked Katsai Key from the sea. Commander Karenith holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Malmer before they push into Mistral. Zairi will find more to help. Be swift, Slowpaws.
I'll find Commander Karenith. Good lord, there's a lot of little side quests even on this first island here, which I assume is not even the main quest-giving section.
What do you want?
Okay.
You there. The Marmor attacked Katsai Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort.
Zari said you were preparing a counterattack.
Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marmor.
What can I do?
I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
Snakes.
Those Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Katsai Key.
What happened here?
Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran.
Are your wounds serious?
No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers.
What Dominion soldiers?
The Marine by the gate to Katsai Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marmor pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families.
What happened here?
I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance.
Were you wounded?
No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Give those pirate cowards a trouncing.
You should get to safety. Head to Mistral.
I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter. If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care.
One of the survivors said you're planning a counterattack.
You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack.
What can I do?
I sent my squad to scout Katsai Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can poke around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, your wizard friend can seal the gate behind us.
Shouldn't you hold the gate?
I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you.
All right, come with me.
Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
Ooh. Tavern, the warehouse, and the mine. All right.
I can't believe it. Free.
Sea Viper's death was swift and brutal. The stench of burnt flesh fills the room. Examine the corpse. It appears the Sea Viper died while ransacking the building. Some sort of magical energy killed her instantly. Upon further examination, a crumpled piece of paper is clutched tightly in her hand. Take the paper. Broadhead Marine. This Dominion Marine is dead. Examine the corpse. The Marine's body is covered in wounds, sword slashes, broken bones, and even a few fang marks. Search the body. Her weapons are broken. Heavy scoring mars her armor. One limp hand holds a bloody bandage. The other grips a bloodied piece of paper. Take the paper. Interesting. Find signs of the Marmor Plan.
We should check the houses or secluded areas.
Good visibility. Mazar.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes?
What happened to you?
I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy.
Who attacked?
Sea vipers, Maorma pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see.
What did they want?
Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapse the cave entrance.
Why did they collapse the cave?
Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuffed this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it.
You should get to safety.
What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Thank you.
These totems seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind?
We're here to stop the sea vipers.
Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanathi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts.
What's worse than a hurricane?
You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel.
How can we block the funnel?
Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself.
Are you sure it's harmless?
Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
He wants you to use...
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... Well, best not to worry about that.
Worry me about what?
No, I really shouldn't worry you.
Tell me why the sea vipers need these storm totems.
I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly.
What does that mean?
Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the sea viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
He was right about that.
seems...
Alright, this way. Oh, totally missed this guy somehow.
The wizard seems agitated.
Okay. He gets in the way a lot.
This is ESO, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Malma. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave.
What does that mean?
The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Kanafi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town.
There must be a way to stop this.
Ha! There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
What happens when I release Storm Slave from its bonds?
It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Kanafi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself?
Alright, I'll stop the Sea Viper ritual.
You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Kanafi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
It sounds good. Down.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
Come! You must leave this place! Come! You must leave this place! Follow me!
Okay. Dr. Azumdar.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course.
How did you find me?
The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Kenarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people.
Yeah, I was gonna say my inventory's full. Womp womp. Actually, just destroy these, right? Yeah, just destroy them. That's fine. I do need to get rid of some stuff in my inventory.
Friend, to escape the Maumara. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was.
So what now?
The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Kenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared.
What places?
If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Kenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkelgard and report to Watch Captain Astanya.
I'll do that.
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz Her Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor.
Ask you a few questions before I go.
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no.
Who is the watch? Who is this watch captain?
Astanya's the lovely watch captain of the Volkelgard Watch. Raz has shared more than one drink with the captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to one port, but she should set you aright.
What do you do?
This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen.
And do you think I'll see you again?
Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you.
Too funny. The only bad part, though, I think, is I still have not completed all of here, have I? Oh, I guess I have. Or have I not? See, I haven't. And this would finish this quest here, correct? Captain Jamila, yeah. I'm going to recall, I think I can recall to here, or even to there. We'll recall to here. Because if I'm not totally incorrect here, yeah, see, I still have the journal there. Plus to investigate sea vipers at Shattered Shoals. We'll collect the thing here first, but let's actually take a look and see if we can't sell some stuff off. That is a guild trader. That is not going to be the kind. Let's say that this is the area, though. Guild trader, right? This is not.
Come and do business.
Yeah.
And the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity.
These are guild stores. Guild stores. Desperately looking for someone to sell stuff to.
For 10, place your hand upon its fur. Feel the muscle of a true killing
I don't know if the brewer will buy stuff.
Come and see.
Did you come in with...
Let's see. He will.
Dog.
Alright.
Did you come in?
So let's see. We say, oh, we want to sell. Oh, we got trash. Literal trash. Very good. Traveler's tunic. Traveler's boots. Rawhide boots. Oh Lord, I should have equipped something different. Well, there's a few things here that actually wouldn't be half bad. Main hand.
Do not worry. It is
Oh, those are
safely
restoration
caged.
staffs. Okay, so this there, this put this far increased its power, it increased the healing then. I don't know that I do a lot of healing. Head,
Marvel at its slavering maw.
chest. Yeah, this will be fine. The sugar jacket, a little bit better.
Be disgusted by its cold, piercing nose.
Well,
In Daggerfall,
I look a
packs
bit
of
silly.
these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary.
At homespun breaches it is.
My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack.
See the neck. There's a reduced magicka cost. That's actually really good for me. And a maximum stamina. Okay.
That burns within its belly.
Alright, let's try to sell the rest of this hot nonsense off. Yes. Sell. Because the rest of it, at least for the time being, that item can't be sold. I heard you the first time. Can't be sold. Spun jerkin. I don't use bows. A couple of ornate items that apparently sell for more. That's nice, like that. Alright, so... out that way.
Honest merchant. Trust this one.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes from me.
Oh, what is this? Is there even more quests out here? There's a note. I'll examine the note. A young Khajiit wandered into camp last night. So he's looking for Hazak. If anyone asks where I am, I'm dragging this fool off to Hazak's Hollow. He'll see the boss before his head and body part ways. We spotted Aldemary on the beaches. If you need me, send a runner up and around the hill above Hazek's Hollow. Double back to the docks near the entrance. Take the note. Clearly.
Knowledge is power.
Journal of Brabin. Lethandis.
Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad.
Who are you?
A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Shehiradaro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it.
What do you seek?
Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Shehiradaro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things.
What's so special about this shrine?
It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame, there is no way to find the lost books.
Lost books? What lost books?
Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past, and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Shehiradaro will find those books.
What do you mean? A spirit lied to you?
While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards the pursuit of knowledge. The spirit is a test to keep lazy seekers away. That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly.
There's no flame in the shrine.
What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes.
Nothing bad has happened to me so far.
Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path. Do not listen to the lying spirit. This knowledge should be preserved by one who knows how. By this, I mean Sahirdaro knows.
And how would you preserve it?
This one knows the proper care and handling of old texts, also the importance of trade. To you, these books are useless things, but to me, they have value. Hand Sahirdaro the books in return for value. Just think, no more spirit to natter at you. You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path.
The spirit seems to think they should be burned. Your hand remains in place, clutching the books. A chill shoots through your body. The pain in your head blooms. Ignore the pain. Burn the books. Your hand shakes and your visions blur. But your fingers do not release their grip on the books. The pain is in your head is excruciating. Burn the books, burn the books, burn the books.
The flames burn us! It hurts! It hurts!
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore.
Are you certain?
I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed what I could not. But it is done, which is all that matters.
This one wished to destroy the books. But the shrine may yet reveal its secrets. First is first. Determine how to rekindle the flame.
Increases your magic recovery by 5%. Heck yeah. Alright. Totems in here. There might be a quest at some point that would lead me here. We'll have to see. God, there's a lot of people on Canarthia right now. Oh, hang on. There's a mission.
Can any of you hear me? Where?
Yes.
You there. Have you seen my squad?
I don't know what you mean.
We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Canarthy's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad.
Did they survive the hurricane?
I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground.
I'll help you find your squad.
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. The hurricanes, they're another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What can I do about their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids.
Aelids? What do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
If I see any, I'll bring Torchbug Treacle to your squad.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Will do.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach?
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Sergeant Furion said there was torchbug treacle on the breach. I'll find some for you.
Praise the gods, you're back.
I found some
thought you were
torchbug
an
treacle.
ailet. Glow juice. By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
I need to find the rest of your squad.
Blessings upon you, stranger. I'll limp my way inland and find a safer place to wait for Sergeant Furion. Just knowing she's out there gives me hope for the rest.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
This torchbug treacle might help.
Glow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Furion. How about you?
I told Sergeant Furion I'd find the rest of your squad.
Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Treacle.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Sergeant Furion sent me to find you.
Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
Sergeant Furion said this torch bug treacle would help.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
I found everyone in your squad.
Lieutenant Gellin pulled me ashore. Went to find shelter. Never came back. Headed to a nearby cave. Find him. Tell him we're all safe.
Go to the cave. Oh, it's gonna be that cave up there. The one I was just in. Like an accomplishment of some sort. Let's see. I feel like I've already been up here though. I feel like
Waxing gibbous.
Back straight,
Strike from the
arms
sides.
limber, palms open as the full moon.
Shattered Shoals. Okay, so that is just a name for something now. And the bot army is here. Lieutenant Gellin. Oof, tied to a bloodstained post is the body of a Wood Elf Marine. He appears to have died recently. Examine the corpse. The armor bears the insignia of an Aldemary Dominion Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with the smeared blood. Continued the examination. The cuts on the lieutenant's body form strange but repetitive patterns. His blood was smeared across the uncut portions of skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of death is unclear. Talk to Sergeant Furion. Oh, runestone.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite the scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looks like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, candles, and snakes. Also, wooden posts.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you going to do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
What luck! The Prowler was untouched by the hurricane. Then, as we sailed past these shoals, a storm came out of nowhere and beached us. Wait, what are you doing here?
A Dominion Marine was killed in a nearby cave.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. They up for it? Or are they all talk?
I'm sure they'll help where they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
I'll see if they can find the helmsman's wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
I have a few questions.
Sure. Talking's easier than working. Well, ask.
What's a Sunsighter?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Tell me about the Prowler.
Pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you pirates?
Joan and Jode, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
Who is in charge of the Prowler?
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Khenarthi's roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
Alright.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Quartermaster Oblon promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
We'll show that old sea cap what Dominion Marines can do.
The Prowler needs a replacement helmsman wheel.
Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Alright, send Edalus.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
The Sea Viper stole the Prowler's Sunsighter.
Onglorn is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsighter in no time.
Sure. Send Angloran to recover the Sunsighter.
I almost pity the Sea Viper who's holding on to the Sunsighter. Anglon will recover it soon enough. What else needs doing?
There are leaks on the Prowler that need patching.
Nustel is as good with a mallet as she is with his sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks.
Yes, have Nestle patch the leaks.
She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else?
There's nothing left to do.
But it's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
But I can't promise more than that.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
You promised reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
Then what does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Well, I'll do my best not to give her good reason.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
Go below.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane? What do you mean?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What have the Sea Vipers done?
Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The Sea Vipers created the storm.
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the Sea Viper's wrist glow?
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Very well.
Those sea vipers are insane! They won't kill me today!
Alright. Up onto the boat we go.
Sur and Werkveld returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yes, I stopped the ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
So apparently I did that a little out of order. Because of course, as we know, Razumdar has already suggested that I knew her, or should know her for some reason. Way to go. I guess this way. And I should probably hoof it just in case there's any other quests or anything like that. Samuel completed 4 out of 5 quests. Right? Isn't that what that is? Open zone guide. The story quest, 4 out of 5. Points of interest, average 6 out of 9. Pathfinder, 3 out of 5. And 4 out of the 6 are sky shards. Well, let's hoof it just in case we come across something else on our journeys. You never know.
All this waste. First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next? Flying mud crabs? Surrender's mercy. We need more time before the inspection.
Inspection? What inspection?
Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is used to spice food, not to brew skooma. When the inspectors learn we can't protect our fields, we're finished.
Protect them from what?
Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will ask, if we can't protect our fields from those dung-dropping sugar-eaters, how can we protect them from skooma-brewing thieves?
What can I do to help?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
What will the inspectors do if they find rats?
At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be confiscated.
What about at worst?
To the east, the plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's recommendations? Who can say? Either way, Mistral will weep for our passing. With laughing moons gone, skooma will flow through the streets.
Why is that?
When moon sugar runs dry, people turn to smugglers. With smugglers comes skooma. But the inspectors aren't from here. If we tell them, they will not listen.
If I help you, where should I start?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies.
Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you.
What's wrong with your Sench tigers?
Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No! Stupid Sench. Lazy Sench.
Why can't they eat the rats?
They already did. That's the problem. Moon sugar makes you sleepy if you eat too much. Rats eat moon sugar, Sench eat rats, and then lazy Sench. Especially you, Gobani.
Can you get them moving again?
Not with sugar bellies. These useless Sench could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height.
If the Sench won't move, what will you do about the Thalmar inspections?
Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave? No. Let this one think. Without Sench hunters, what could... Thunderbugs? No. It would never work.
What about thunderbugs?
Thunderbugs nest nearby. They defend their delicious eggs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs...
Won't they try to protect their eggs?
Undoubtedly. But they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shot won't stop you.
All right. I'll see if it works.
Wonderful! Save some eggs for Cindertail, yes? They are so very tasty.
Useless. Oh.
We did not expect you so soon, Inspector Tarmar.
One must arrive early.
That's a pretty horrific sound. It must be mice dying.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all gone then?
I cleared away all the rats.
Excellent. Our gracious inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings.
Is there anything more I can do?
Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed inspector, we are in your debt.
Very well.
That will not be necessary. Khajiit fare is too... cultural for my palate.
Staying with us long, Inspector?
As long as necessary. One can only tolerate so much fresh air.
Truly. Then we'll endeavor to make your stay comfortable.
Don't fret over much. If my duty requires it, I can tolerate such rustic accommodations.
I'll get this guy shred.
Right here.
Ooh, that nearly killed me.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go? Clearly, you were meant to help us out. John and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward.
Have you seen Gary? He's missing. Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Gary swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Gary wouldn't listen. Yes, that's Gary. Please, you must find him. He's all Zulana has left. Zulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key. A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors low with his filth.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak. Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. He could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested. You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn. I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see? Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in this cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes? Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish/poke, done. I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
for this, but I do come.
I don't know how Mother will take this.
What have you done? Then you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the skooma enslaving him. When Hazik embraced skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazik turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return. Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold. I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazik? Did he fight bravely as he was taught? Then Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors. Agir Tragijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, Walker. You never know when those you love can slip away. Kari, you did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk. Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber.
Is your ship ready to sail?
Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maormer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
And the Prowler skiff we are. Off to Oridon.
Ah, you are the one I see. Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Where can I find them?
A passenger cabin in the interim suitor down at the docks. Do not tarry.
I will seek them out. Well, ladies and gents, that is where we are going to call this an end. So far, I feel like it's been a pretty good episode. We'll pick up next time from here. If you like what I do, feel free to just subscribe and or leave me a comment on anything else that you'd like me to do, either differently or, something that you'd like to see. Thank you all.